Hi, I'm Kyle Morris, Director of Instruction and owner of the Golf Room here in Dublin, Ohio, and I want to give you a tip on how to strike your irons pure. So, first off, Golf Digest did a study, I think it was in 2013, of a study of all golfers across America, and they said, what's the most important thing to you? And they said, hitting the ball solid. So, meaning not shooting lower scores, not getting up and down, not making more putts, not hitting it further, but making solid contact. Because it's one thing if you hit it really, really flush, and it's just a little crooked, like on the right side of the green or the left side of the green. It's another thing when you lay the sod over it, hit it 5 feet, it goes straight, but you hit it 5 feet and you go, I'm still away, I need to hit. So we want to feel like to hit it solid is going to make the game more fun. And if it's more fun, you're going to want to play golf. So a lot of times players will go, I don't like golf very much. The reason is because they're not very good. And who wants to suck at anything? But if you can compress the golf ball, golf is way more fun. And it's like the second you compress a golf ball, you're hooked for life. It's like a disease. So what we want to do is, the reason why a ball will feel compressed is the club is descending onto the golf ball with an iron. When the club is ascending and it's going up, that doesn't make the ball feel very good. That makes the ball hit on the bottom of the grooves. So we want the club to be working down into the ball. And the reason why that doesn't happen is usually one of two things. One, there's a lack of angles in your wrist to deliver onto the golf ball. So the player's coming down and they're like this, and they're trying to release it, but the club head's going to pass their hands, or what's commonly known as flipping. The second one is that their weight stays on their back foot. And we do a ton of playing lessons at the Golf Room. And one of the things that I see time and time again is the lack of divots taken by the amateur golfer. A divot is a good thing. So how can you practice to have this angle of attack go down so you can have more compression, so you can have more fun? Simply take, I just got a card, right? You can take a piece of paper, a magazine, your cell phone, doesn't matter. Cell phone would be a little audacious, I think, after you see what we're gonna do. But you're gonna set up a golf ball and you're just gonna try to put this club head 1-2 lengths behind the piece of paper here. And if I go back and I keep my weight on my back foot and I flip too much, I'm going to hit the paper. That would be me bottoming out too early. And Brooks Koepka, his attack angle is 9 degrees down. So what that means is that if Brooks Koepka's ball was here, so if this is Brooks Koepka's ball, his low point is nearly 9 inches ahead of the golf ball. So he's hitting down like this, and then his low point's 9 inches, and then it goes back up. Most amateurs, probably there's a correlation between handicap, their low point would be 9 inches behind the golf ball, and then they would almost miss it, or top it, skull it, and then they're probably hitting again. So try to take that piece of paper, and what you're going to do is just make some swings where you have to miss the paper and hit the golf ball, right? So that would be one way of doing it. So you're going to set up like this, you're going to set up and hit. So you can see I missed the golf ball, and that would be me finding ball first contact. The other way that you could do that is if you were to set up, if you didn't have like a piece of paper or a scorecard or whatever, you could take a tee and just set up a tee like 2 inches in front and a little bit to the right. Right? So I'm going to put the tee in the ground 2 inches to the right, and then I'm going to try to hit the golf ball and then the tee, which is going to make that low point be more down in front of the golf ball. That's another way of trying to feel that thing go down into the ground so that you can create some more compression. So try those tips. Golf will be way more fun, and you can finally feel what the pros are feeling with compression. So if you want more free tips and free content, visit us on all of our social media content on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and be sure to go check out thegolfroomeverywhere.com.